Harvest.
Welcome, you are tuned into The Harvest on Ifrikya FM. The UN Security Council holds an open briefing today, followed by closed consultations on the situation in the Central African Republic. UN Peace Operations Chief Jean-Pierre Lacroix will present the latest report on MINUSCA's activities and the country's political and security development. In Central African Republic, at least 29 students died and 260 were injured after a transformer exploded near a high school during baccalaureate exams. At least 20 soldiers were killed during a riot by criminal gangs on a military base in Niger State, western Nigeria. The Nigerian army confirmed the death of 17 soldiers. In Kenya, Amnesty International's Kenya branch announced at least 16 people killed in the June 25th protests. The figures were verified by both the organization and Kenya's National Commission on Human Rights. Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mahmoud launched Vision 2060, a 35-year plan to turn Somalia into a secure, middle-income country by its independence centenary. In Mali, two courts have agreed to rule on the consequences of the dissolution of political parties. Former political leaders launched legal actions challenging the constitutionality of the decision and its impact on fundamental freedoms. Some courts quickly declared themselves incompetent and refused to handle these sensitive cases. However, others have scheduled hearing dates. In Cameroon, former Minister Issa Chiroma Bakari declared his candidacy for the presidential election a day after resigning from government and breaking with President Paul Biya. The Sudanese army announced that its forces regained control of areas in Blue Nile State in the country's southeast following battles against the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces. Africa CDC has urged Southern African countries to strengthen public health systems to better face future pandemics. The call came during the 4th annual meeting of National Public Health Institutes. Algeria inaugurated the official headquarters of the African Energy Commission. The ceremony was attended by Energy Minister Mohamed Arqab and African Union Commissioner of Infrastructure and Energy, Lirato Doriti Matabuji. The event reflects Algeria's commitment to African cooperation and energy development. Ivory Coast and Angola announced a new air link between Abidjan and Luanda to boost trade relations. International banks and investors can apply for a license to operate in Ethiopia immediately, according to a central bank statement, capping the government's drive to attract more overseas investment into the domestic banking sector. And today, June 26th, the Malagasy people celebrate the 65th anniversary of their independence. Happy Independence Day to the entire Malagasy community. Thank you for following. I am Amira Dekhili. Stay tuned for more updates.